And we back, baby.
And we back. We're here.
This is episode 147.
147, and I checked it before we got in. So yes.
And I always forget because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna change it before when I'm editing the notes, and then I forget that I changed it. I'm like, is it really? But thanks for fact checking that.
No, yeah, I checked it. I was like, you know what? I'm in the car. Hold on, let me check right now before.
All right, episode 147 of the Werkz. Appreciate you guys being here. This is gonna be the last episode of 2025.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be in 2026.
Hey.
We have a lot of things coming up. We're planning for new little.
We cooking in the kitchen, boys.
Yes, sir. We have a lot of stuff we're cooking up that we're gonna be dropping probably mid-January and January, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned for that. I have Father Pod scheduled for January as well.
Ooh, let's go.
Actually for January and February. So look out for that. And then, yeah, man. And then we're going to keep rolling on with our Werkz pod into 2026. I have a lot of content creators in the background right now trying to figure out if we can get them on the pod. There's a lot of people coming up right now that are doing a lot of, I would say like vlogging, but also content creating in the world of mental health. So it's like,
cool.
Maybe it's somebody who's cutting hair and then all their conversations are about, their life and all that stuff like that. So I'm trying to lean in more towards that and trying to get different aspects out of content creators on this pod. Maybe we can branch out a little bit and do a little new
more outside perspectives, I guess.
Outside perspectives, and then our,
Cool.
regular stuff that we do here. But, it's always going to be the same. So let's get straight into it and go with our mental health check of the week. But before we start that, again, we do like to promote the suicide hotline 988. If you are having issues, we know right now is probably one of the worst parts of the year with, depression, grief, sadness, and all that stuff like that. If you are dealing with stuff like that and you need help, please text or call 988 suicide prevention hotline. They can help you, if you need help, if you can't find anybody that you can trust to talk to and do all that stuff. Please, if somebody wants you here, we all want you here.
Yep.
Nobody, it's not a good time to leave. This, things will get better. The storm will pass, as they'll say. It's only for now. It's not forever. So
this too shall pass.
There you go. I was trying to fucking figure out right now how the fuck that shit went. But all right, man, let's get into our mental health check of the week. I'll go first since you have a good one going. My week, I guess it was cool. We have it was exciting this week because next week we work 3 days and I'm off until the new year. So back to it again.
Must be nice.
Yeah. But while saying that, Chris, I'll be home. So when you go to work and you come home, if you want to get those workouts in, my G,
he's good.
I'll be home. Hey. No excuses. If you want to start before you get into the new year, get into the new year right. I'm just saying, you don't have to come.
All right.
Whoa. But I can make you come.
Hey.
Pause. Son. So getting back to my mental check week, my week was fine. Rolling into the new year. Excited for Christmas. I have a lot of stuff going on in the background with my family right now, and just trying to be positive for everybody, and trying to get through the year. So that's basically it right now. I mean, I'm probably at like a 6.5, 7. So just hanging on there, trying to be positive, and trying to go on with the year and trying to make it the best that we can for the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's mine right now. It's a little short and quick.
Mine has been long and arduous. Yo, see, you see what I did there? You almost got me. The beginning from the beginning of December has been the worst. Talking about work wise, we lost personnel. Well, there was negotiations happening about losing personnel at work, and you know exactly what that happens. We got to share the burden of whoever's leaving. And this this honestly started back, I want to say 2 years ago, because we lost other personnel at other branches, which we have to bring up the slack. But we thought we had enough. No, we didn't have enough personnel. If management is listening, but we were making do. Right, we were making do, doing our best. Beginning of December happened, and it all just went out the window. We lost personnel. We were down to 2 people in our department, me and my supervisor, and I was heated. Like, everyone's complaining their shipments and not getting their shipments, and I'm like, hey, I'm only one man, and I can only do so much. I was like, what do you want me to do? Work 24 hours a day? Like, you're not gonna want to pay me overtime on that, and I'm not gonna be happy about it. So I was like, I'm just gonna do the best I can. I was telling you earlier, I was coming in hot, and then yesterday we had our Christmas party. I was just seeing a bunch of stuff at work where let's just say, I think mostly everybody is on the same train. Like, this year has not been the best year, revenue wise at our work. The way I saw numbers, it did not look good at all. And based upon our Christmas party, which normally is at a restaurant, we had it at a karaoke bar.
Oh.
So that's how, if you want to know how that went.
Yeah.
But luckily, in the 11th hour, we got the guy who left from work wants to come back.
Jeez.
So now they hired him back on. He's supposed to start Monday, so that's weight off my shoulders for sure. But because he had taken off earlier, they already had people coming in and interviewing, so we hired another person. So it means we have 2 extra people.
So you have 4 people now.
So now we have 4 people in our department. And yesterday they were like, "Well, just make sure everyone has work to do," because now I think it's because they had already hired the second person, and then this guy's coming back. Like, they really can't back out on the other guy. So I have a feeling they're just gonna feel him out for 3 months and see what happens.
If you hang.
Yeah. And I hope he does. I don't know. He's supposed to be. Well, he's supposed to have a degree in physics, but he was like, it was just too hard to get into that industry.
Yeah.
So he was like, that's why I'm kind of branching out. But anyway, I don't really know him. I'm not gonna see him till after Christmas. His first day is on a Friday.
Wow.
Which is weird.
That's crazy.
But we needed someone in ASAP. Mm-hmm. And he said he wanted to give his 2 weeks. So 2 weeks ended like right at Christmas time, so he's not gonna come in on Christmas. So it was the day after. But anyway, that's why I was pissed. I was already thinking, man, I'm just gonna go work at McDonald's, like, or do Uber or do something, because I was ready to. I didn't see any urgency, and I still don't see any urgency from management. I think we just got lucky in this because just the way the chips fell.
Oh, and they're gonna kick the can down the road now because they're like, oh, we got out of this hectic
exactly
thing that was put before us.
Yeah, but at least now the burden isn't on us anymore. Like, it will be on us, but it's the shared load. There's gonna be a shared load. Cool. So.
Sure.
And I still get it in. But yeah, so before yesterday, I was at like a 1, 2. Like, I was not having it. I was not happy. Even I think this was definitely messing with my mental health. I was just like, man, I didn't even want to play video games. That's how bad it got. I got home and I was like, I would just stare at the TV. I was like,
and you're not even watching TV.
I'm not even watching it. Like, it was just playing in the background. I was like, man. And I wasn't even thinking about work. It was just like, damn, like, what situation am I in right now, My supervisor, me and him are tight. So we were like, he was like, hey, if you leave, I'm leaving. And if I'm leaving, you're leaving. Types of, we were having those conversations already.
Yeah.
And we, who knows? Because it's still, in that for a Christmas party, you talk about future and what the next year is gonna be, and they were just projecting that, hey, we're getting more business, and that's the thing that was scaring me the most out of everything. It was like they were actively looking for more clients.
Yeah.
That means more work, but with no personnel. Like, that's the thing that really pissed me off. And I was like, well, why am I following this leadership? Like, this is not good. They're not doing anything.
It's not good.
Like, I'm down to weather a storm if I can see that you have a clear plan.
Yeah. Well, you look at the Raiders.
Well,
feel like a Raider fan right now.
And but you know, like I said, even till now, even right now, I still don't see a clear plan. It's just they got lucky on what happened. You know, just people coming back and
delusional, bro.
Yeah,
delusional.
But I don't know. Right now, after all that, I think I'll bump it up, and it's gonna be a big bump up just because. I don't know. I'm feeling the Christmas spirit for sure. So I'll be up like a 6, 7. So from a 2 to like 6, 7. But I feel that that's like a plus win.
Yeah.
On this this side of Friday.
Well, that's a big win for you, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're fucking kamikazing before you got here, and then all of a sudden now you're like, oh, never mind, I don't have to. Like, pull that nose up, baby. Yeah,
dude, I was seriously thinking about like, okay, well, if I quit my job, can I go on unemployment? How long is that gonna take me? How much am I? I was thinking all these things already, and I was just like, okay, well, I don't have to pull that ripcord just yet.
Yeah, still got it in your back pocket though.
But yeah,
all right, man. Let's get into a little PSA I have. I've shared with you, and I've shared it on our Instagram and our TikTok, this podcast called Secondhand Therapy.
Mm-hmm.
The two co-hosts are Louis and Michael. It's a very raw, interesting, fun, informative podcast about mental health. They talk through issues, and they're crying or being very real and having the hard conversations with each other about, you know, either what they're going through and why they're going through. And it's very, like, very, very good. I haven't seen, other than our pod, I haven't seen, I shout out to them though, but I haven't seen a podcast that real before. A lot of podcasts now are like very scripted, very generic. I want to say boring or just tone deaf. Like, they're trying to copy other, you know, they're trying to go with what's in right now instead of being themselves, so you can really notice it. But they're just very, you know, it's very organic. Like, I feel like it's, you know, it's it's really real. There's times where I'm watching it and like I want to cry because it's touching my soul, because it's something probably my trauma that I've had or I go through or I went through, and it's like, man,
you resonate with it.
I've never spoke that out loud, but it's like they are, you know, and you can really tell, and it's like, you know, it's cool. So if you haven't checked them out, if you haven't, you know, seen any of their clips, go check them out. It's called Secondhand Therapy on Instagram, and I think they're on TikTok as well. But yeah, if you haven't, go check them out. Okay. I'll tag them on one of our clips and stuff like that we mentioned them and stuff like that, so they can see. But it's a really good podcast.
Cool.
All right. This week or this episode, we're gonna touch on trauma and PTSD of mental health. So we might just go through a little bit of this and try to, you know, bang it out real quick. Whoa. For the week since we haven't seen each other for a while. There is one thing though I did see on TikTok that I want to mention before we get into that. It's called a train station theory, and I think this is a very good for any level or any age of person that wants to hear this. You want to show this to them because I think this goes through this is for everybody. Like, everybody goes through this. So the train station theory, a relationship social theory comparing people to trains and life moments to stations. It looks at why some people enter our lives briefly, why others stay, and what it means for personal growth, relationships, and timing. So basically what they were saying on this TikTok was like, everybody is treated like you are the train, right? Everyone has whatever. You picture yourself as a train. Everybody that you have through life, they get on your train and they either stay with you for the duration of your train movement or as the train stops at a station, people get off. So you have those friends you lose, family you lose, and stuff like that. So it's very like directed towards, you know, life, about how you go through life and you lose friends, you gain friends. And they're like, you know, and I was like, wow, that is very like, you know, for me, especially going through life from high school till now, you know, you see all the friends you've had, all the friends that, you know, got off on a different station, and ones that you thought they were going to go all the way to the end with got off, you know, and it's like you start looking into it and you're like, yeah, that is, you know, 100% real.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, just you think about, you were talking about it. It just made me think of what's his name? Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
And his tree analogy, where it's like, you know, people are leaves on your tree, and some of them stay, some of them, you know,
or they branch, are they
branches, or they yeah, there you go, yeah. Are they part of you for, you know, your duration, or, you know, do they fall off? Yeah, I equate it more to like that's just life. The older I get, the more I just see that. I remember saying, I want to say 10 years ago, I was like, yeah, I had a big group of people that I grew up with still all at once, and then slowly it's just falling off. And I just see life it's like a river, I guess. It just carves it. You don't know which way it's gonna go, and you don't know where you're gonna leave behind in the back. Like, I know it's the analogies that I keep hitting in the back of my mind. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and I for me, it just spoke to, like, you start noticing, especially when they're talking on the video, you're like, yeah, that's their crazy way to think about it, because it's like, you know, at one point in time, you might be like, man, me and this dude, like, we can't be separated. Like, you know, he's such a good friend, or, you know, we're always together, you know, and then all of a sudden one day it's just like, what happened? You know, now it's different. Now that person's not around anymore, and, you know, and it's, you know, you move on through life. And so just like the train, you stop at the station, they get off, and you just keep going. But yeah, so I thought that was really interesting. I thought I should bring it up. But so today's topic, or thing that we're going to talk about for mental health, is trauma and PTSD. Obviously, today's focus on something many people deal with silently, trauma and PTSD. Trauma isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's a single event. Sometimes it's a year of surviving situations that weren't safe, fair, or stable. PTSD can make the world feel unpredictable, even when nothing dangerous is happening. So today we're going to talk about, you know, what trauma actually is, how it impacts both the mind, body, and what real healing can look like. So first one, trauma is not defined by any event. It's defined by how your mind, body responds to it, right? Two people can experience the same thing but be affected differently. And I think this is big for me, because me and my sister, we both grew up in the same house. But our traumas and PTSD and our fucking, you know, life growing up was totally different. Right? Like, I've told my wife before, like, when my mom went off the deep end, like, I was old enough to know. I was old enough to see everything. I was old enough to hear everything. I was in her prime. I was, 8? So, like, I was there, like, living the moment of, like, not knowing what the fuck is going on. Why my mom acting like this? That type of shit. Why is my mom leaving me with my grandparents? Why is she acting like this? Like, why does she look like this? Like, I don't even recognize her no more, that type of shit. And it's like, my sister was growing up. She was little. And then by the time she got older and understood, my mom was already at the end of it. Like, kind of all the big episodes weren't there anymore. Like, you know, so she was in and out of rehab, gone most of the time. And then by the time, you know, my sister wouldn't understand, it was like she was already hitting the wall. Like, she was there at the end. So that one really hit home, because it's like, you know, you have two people who probably went through the same shit but are affected differently. Right?
Yeah. or seen things differently,
and understand different things differently. Like with my dad, like I don't talk to my dad. My sister will still talk to my dad, but we don't have like that same disdain for him, I guess. It's more like, I guess on her side is different than what I see, and that's the feeling that I when I read that statement, it's like, I'll even put it to this way. It's like when you guys say me and you are in a room and they're trying to teach us something, and we're trying to learn the same thing, but we're not going to be able to write it down the same, right? They go, hey, I'm going to teach you this. I want you to write down what you learned. We're going to probably write down something totally different in a different way. Maybe we'll get to the end the same way, but the way that we get there, it's still going to be totally different, right? Because our minds are different.
Well, our experiences are different. Even if you're in the same thing, I'm not doing it. Let me go back. We're not experience it the same way, even if we are in the same situation. Like right now, we're in the same space, but I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Yeah. Right. I'm not on that in that space, so you might see it just a little bit different. You're seeing a lot more light than I am because the window is this way, but I'm not looking at the window. I'm looking over here, so all I'm seeing is more darkness. I don't know. That's a great
depiction of that. That's a great way. Types of trauma. There's acute trauma, one-time events, accidents, assaults, disasters. There's chronic trauma, long-term exposure, abuse, violence, neglect. Complex trauma, repeated trauma, especially during childhood. And was that vigorous?
No, that's
vicious.
I think it should be vicious.
Yeah, vicious, right? Vicious trauma, which is witnessing others being harmed. Trauma changes how...
Oh, vicarious. My bad. Yo, hey, let's get back to... I was like, that's not... that. Okay, it's vicarious trauma. So witnessing others being
See, harmed, I was close, dog.
It's all right. No, we got there. We got there in the end,
all right? Trauma changes how safe someone feels in the world and in their own body. I can almost... have all these traumas under my belt with the list of shit that I went through with my mom, and then witnessing all the shit that she went through. So that I mean, and I think triggers is a big word for me now, because I'm starting to understand triggers more. I guess I'm understanding it more now that I'm older and understanding how I feel in the moment and why I feel like that, and then try to figure out what that trigger was to get me there. Because I went my whole life not understanding triggers. I just understood like I'm in a mood, but I don't know how I got there. I'm just in the mood now, right? And I'm trying to figure out how to get out of that mood instead of figuring out why I got there in the first place. So I think triggers are very important. If you don't know what a trigger is, basically either seeing something, thinking something that gets that trauma or PTSD active in your brain,
or being in a situation,
seeing something.
Yeah, because you're not actively doing it, but you can be in a thing that
and that just gets your shit fired up, and now you're in a mood. Now you're in that space that you don't want to be in, and then you understand like, oh shit, what the fuck? How did I get here? And a lot of people I think don't understand that part of it. Is like, there is something that happens for you to get there. It's just not popping up, and all of a sudden now.
I think it's hard when you're in the situation to see it or even identify it. Like maybe after the fact, it'll be, I don't want to say easier, but I think it's you're in a more calm state or in a different state of mind that you can analyze what's happening.
And then PTSD. PTSD develops when the brain gets stuck in survival mode. Key symptoms: intrusive memories, flashbacks, avoidance of people or places that remind them of the trauma, hypervigilance, because constantly on the edge of scanning or for danger, nightmares and sleeping issues, emotional numbness or detachment, or sudden anger, irritability, and anxiety. 100% all the fucking key symptoms I have for PTSD, because that's one thing too, where it's like you get flashbacks, or you get, I think for me it's the constantly on edge. That I think that is one thing that I get when I'm all of a sudden in a trigger. It's like I get like a memory, or I think I'd say one open up about one trigger I have. One trigger I have that always gets me, and I have to focus and understand what I'm seeing, because I already know it's just my mind playing tricks on me, right? So when I'm driving and I see a homeless lady, and she looks like my mom, and I know 100%, I can almost guarantee you, she probably looks nothing like my mom, but it's my mind, and it's what I don't forgot that fucking word. They say it's like where your mind imagines something there, but it's not really there.
Hallucination?
No, it's another word. It's like, because hallucination is just something that just pops up and it's there, right?
Okay.
But it's your mind vividly making something there that you know that's not like that. It's enticing you to see it, right? I saw it on the video a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh, that's fucking what that leads to, right?
Okay.
But it's so it pulls from a memory, and I swear to God, and I'll tell my wife too sometimes, where like I'll cry as I'm like, it's just instant tears, because I'll turn, because I'm like, I know it's not her, but it's like one of those like, is it her, right? But you know, like I know she's passed away and she's, you know, buried and all that stuff, but it's like quick little,
It's still quick gets
little hit, you know, that type of shit. So that's a trigger where I get, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know, I get emotional numbness, and I'm just like, you know, I get irritable, because then I'm pissed off, and then I'm like sad, and then I start crying. You know, it's just like a roller coaster of emotion after that. So PTSD is not a sign of weakness. It's a brain trying to protect you. So let's see. We can move on to trauma responses. Obviously, I was saying fight anger, standing your ground, defensiveness. And then if you know me, I'm very, especially in high school. I was in high school, and then right after high school, I was the fucking firecracker. Like,
short fuse.
I was like, I'll be happy, 100% happy, and then something happens, and then boom, like I'm already over the top. Like there was no middle ground for me. It was like, as soon as something happened, if you know somebody fucked with one of us, or somebody said something disrespectful to me, it was like 1 to 100, and there's no going back. You know, it was like one of those. How does it affect your life? Troubling, trusting people, fear of losing control, overthinking, and constant what ifs. Emotional triggers that feel random, feeling disconnected from yourself and others, struggling with self-worth and self-blame. And that is, I mentioned that to you. That's what I was going through a couple weeks ago, or like a week ago, or whatever. That's probably what, you know, I deal with the most, is the struggling with self-worth and self-blame, and then like what ifs, you know. And it's like
those what ifs get you, like just overthinking, like what is this? Yeah. I think that's what probably I dealt with. Like I said, I think I said it even during my thing. I was like, I was already thinking, what am I gonna do? What if this? What? I think those were my what ifs this past week.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what healing could look like? Healing isn't forgetting the trauma. It's about taking your life back. Here's some things that you can help you with that. Therapy techniques, deep breathing, touching a physical object, naming things you can see, hear, and feel. I wish I would have wrote down. There's something I'm trying to teach my daughter, because she has anxiety, like really bad anxiety. There's this thing where it's like a fucking what do you call those? Where it's like a whole bunch of letters, and there's a fucking names for each letter.
Oh, an acronym?
Yeah, acronym. And then it's basically like, you know, you feel something, you smell something, you touch something, you hear something, and then you see something or some shit like that. And it's like, so basically to get you back to, you know, to the ground, or back to normal, zero, where however you want to call it. Because when you have an anxiety attack, you start getting pulled away. Like with her, she gets so bad anxiety to the point where like she can't see, like she closes her eyes, she can't see, she can't open, she can't breathe, and all this stuff like that. So like we're trying to teach her like ways to, kind of ground herself, because we're not always not going to be there for her in those moments of because those can pop up anywhere, right? When she's either alone or not with us, and luckily most of the time we're there, so we get to help her with that. But trying to help her with that. Rebuilding safety, safe relationships, predictable routines, healthy boundaries, self compassion, talking to yourself like you'd talk to someone you love, allowing slow progress, accepting that healing is not linear. I think that the big one is talking to yourself like you would talk to someone you love. I like that one because a lot of us talk down to yourself sometimes, or most of the time. Like you don't give yourself compassion that you would give to somebody you're trying to, like if I'm talking to you and I'm always talking to you and I'm trying to bring you up, all that stuff like that. A lot of times people don't talk to themselves like that.
Yeah,
they don't give themselves each other or give themselves grace.
Tell yourself the things that you tell other people, but listen. Also listen to yourself, I
think that's a big one, because you can say it, but if you're not listening, or you're not focusing on what you are telling yourself, it just doesn't stick.
It just won't stay. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
Reassurance: you're not supposed to heal overnight. Trauma took time to form, and healing takes time too. That was a big one that I saw. All right, I have 2 questions, or is it 3? I think it's 3. What have you learned about yourself through healing?
I'm impatient. Being impatient, like everybody wants that quick fix. You're not gonna get it, and just like you said, what did you just say? It doesn't take. What is it?
Trauma took time to form, and healing takes time too.
Takes time too. Yeah, you just gotta go through it. Sometimes you just gotta be in it, and see. Future you's gonna like what you did now. So just slow, take your steps.
Yeah, and I think for me too, I think that's one of them. And another one is being vulnerable. I think a lot before, one of my safe space, which is not really, it's not safe and healthy, but one of my safe spaces was I would just not express how I was really feeling. So maybe like when I'm depressed, or when I want to cry, or when I'm sad, it was more like, all right, I'm going to push this sadness, grief, I'm going to push it down, and then I'm going to be angry instead, because it's more manly. I'm going to be, look like I'm mad, or, act like an asshole because, I don't want to show that I want to cry, that type of stuff. So just basically acting out in a different way rather than showing what I really feel.
Do you think, I know you just said something about being manly, but I don't think of it that way. I think of it more like I don't want people just to see me in a bad, not bad light, but like in a vulnerable situation.
Well, I
like
think
to me that's not manly or whatever. Like I'm not thinking of it as that. I'm just thinking of it as of like I don't want to project that out. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, yeah. And I think the reason why I said manly is because the way we grew up, or the way I grew up, I'll speak for myself. The way I grew up was like, you don't show emotion.
Yeah.
Like, you don't show that because it's weak. Being a man is you push it down, and you act like nothing's wrong. Right. And I think that's why I said that, because it's something that was, built into me. And that's why I feel like what you're saying, yes. I think a lot of it now, it's like, I don't want to be the person that people are like, oh, are you okay? Like,
yeah.
And feel like, because when I see that, it's like, I feel uncomfortable because I don't want to go over there and be like, hey, are you all right? because then I don't know. Like, do you want me to say that to you?
Yeah.
You know, like, or do you want me to be over there and like, hey, hug you, like, hey, man, I'm here for you, or are you the type that you want to be like, I just want to sit here and let me be in my moment, and then I'll be okay, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think that's the most uncomfortable part for people. It's like, should I go over there?
That's a good perspective. I didn't even think about that. Like, I was thinking about it from my perspective. I was like, I don't want to project that out. And you were like, do you want me to notice that you're in that situation? You know, I don't know. That just kind of made me think of different things.
No, yeah, and I think that's a big thing too. It's like, you know,
because a lot of people, and the reason why I pointed out you saying manly, normally you have that caricature of what a man should be like, you know, thinking that you should project that you have everything okay.
Yes.
And not everyone,
Facts.
no one has that, you know, no one is. You can look at the most quote unquote manly man that you think of, and they're not going to have everything together. They're going to have their insecurities, you know? And I think on that topic, I was like, maybe, I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, but that to show my vulnerability is like not approachable, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm twisting my words at this point.
No, I that's by what you're to your point is like, we've grown up to the point where when we see that, we're like, like, what do we do?
What do we do? Yeah.
But like the generations we're trying to raise, or the generations before them, they're like, oh, I'm gonna cry. Come hug me. Like, I need you here. They're more, you know, accepting of like, hey, I'm gonna have my moment. I need you here to be with me in my moment. We're not like that.
Yeah.
Right. We're like, oh, I'm gonna have my moment, but let me go sit in this corner. Don't look at me. Don't see me have my moment. So I can go through it by myself. I think that's
I think that's
what you're trying to say, kind of. Yeah. So it's. I think for us too. I think now for me, is I'm trying to be more like that, where like I'm being more accepting of how I feel, and making myself feel like you're okay to feel that way. You don't have to hide it, right? You don't have to, you know, not let people know, because, you know, people want to know. Like, if you don't know already, I want to know when you're not feeling well. Like, I want to know that, hey, you need me to be there for you, right? That I want to know that. I don't know if you know that, but
that reminds me of that video that you sent me when with that guy that was like, "How dare you not let me be there for you?"
Yes,
type situation.
Sit in the mud with you,
yeah,
you know, and
think,
just be there for you.
Yeah.
If you don't know that already, I'm telling you now. If you are feeling some type of way, let me know. I want to be there for you. Just like how, I'll just give you an example, when I didn't go to the party and I let you know what I was feeling, 100%. And that's, I think, for me, I think that was giant leap for me. Because at that moment, I was thinking to myself, like, I could just text him and be like, I'm not going. And then he'll probably think like, oh, he's, you know, he has something going on with his family. He's good. But I honestly intentionally wanted you to know, like, I'm here. Yeah. And this is what's happening with me. So, yeah, I think that was good. That's a good example. What grounding, I guess, do you do any grounding techniques that help? I'm not sure if you ever had anxiety, or if you have anxiety, or if you have any like times where you're just so stressed that you needed to do anything to ground yourself.
The way I hear people say about anxiety, I don't think I've ever really had that. I've had situations where I've been overwhelmed by certain things, like overstimulated, let's just say. Yeah. Like, I'll be not the other day. I think a month ago or something like that. I went to Disneyland. My sister was there. I got there and it was all in my head, like, leave work, get to Disneyland, get to where they are as quickly as possible. And I did that. I got parked my car, took the tram, went all the way inside. And right when I sat down, and I was with everybody, and everybody was obviously there, you know, how you doing? We're all saying hi to everybody. And I sat down, and then all of a sudden it was just like I can hear all the voices all around me. All the lights were like really bright. And I was just sitting down and I was like, what is going on? And I was like, I think I'm just overstimulated right now. I was like, give me a second. And my sister asked me and I was like, just give me a second, just chill. And then they gave me a drink and I was like, okay, let me just relax.
Yeah.
and then they wanted to walk. And then I guess that's probably, I think it was how you said, touch a physical thing. Maybe that's why I sat down and I was grabbing the drink. I don't think I was drinking it to calm myself. I think I was grabbing the drink to just ground where I am. Yeah. So I get a lot of that, but I don't know. Is that anxiety? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, could be.
So I don't know.
Yeah. For me, I think a lot of times too, I get in the same space, especially at work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll do all these things at home, right? I have my routine already where I wake up, take the kids to school, come home, get ready to get my mind frame ready to work out, get my workout in, and then as soon as I'm done with the workout, I'm already in work mode. So I'm already checking emails, checking Teams messages, seeing who's writing, who's asking for shit, if there's any issues, that type of shit. So I feel like I get like that sometimes when I go to work, because I go to work, I have already people waiting for me, waiting to talk to me, waiting to ask me something. So then sometimes I get to work and there's 50 million people coming to me and asking me the same, some random shit. And I'm looking around everybody just get the fuck away from me. I haven't even sat down yet. I just clocked in.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't clock in anymore, but I was I just stepped on site and I already have people walking with me to my desk, catch me at the door. I haven't even sat down, put my laptop in. So it's those are the times where I have to go outside. I have to breathe, air. I have to figure out where I'm standing at, because sometimes I'm just it just pushes me to a whole nother dimension, where I'm fuck, dude, you guys got me fucking spinning,
Yeah, this past week, that's definitely how I felt. Just everyone's asking for something, and then you're okay, let me take a step back, breathe, and then let me figure out what the priorities are. What's the most important, and then that's the way I think of it. I guess I'll sit down and hey, gotta do these have already arrived, I gotta do this, do that, and then now there's a list. For me, I think lists are really good.
Oh yeah.
I have to write them out. I can't just keep them in my head, because I'll forget things. But normally, what I'll do is I'll get to work and I'll sit with my supervisor. My supervisor's everywhere.
Yeah.
But I'll sit with him, and I guess I'll give him my plan, and it helps him for his plan. So I'll be hey, okay, what do you have for me right now? What's the most important? It's these things. Let me take those from you. You can work on this, and this, and then I'll work on these. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm writing down the list, and then we work that way.
Yeah, and the funny thing you say that, obviously we have phones, we have notes. I have a fucking journal book at work where I just cross out for the last day. So this is the new day, and then I write, okay, I know in my head, okay, this was Teams message, I need to respond to this. Email, I need to respond to this. Or these are the tasks for today for my team, and then these are the tasks today for me. I need to do this, I need to do that. They need to do this, they need to make sure to do this, blah, blah. So that for me, I think it's good for me. And that, what you're saying that you have to write shit down, I have to write shit down. It makes me more organized, and it makes my mind not think about all the shit at one time.
Yeah.
Because when I can see it, I'm I need to do this first. That's all I think about at that moment in time. And then once it's complete, I feel
it's easier to focus.
Yeah, it's filing it away. Once you're done, you're oh, this is done. Dude.
Yep.
Now I can move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Last question, and I did move this into our Instagram and TikTok. It's what would you tell someone younger who was going through something traumatic? We did have submissions, so I'll read a couple, and then Chris, I think you had one in here, right?
Yeah, what I added that. We can just take out that first part where it says they couldn't write in the box thingy because I only did. We can take that part out.
All right. One of the listeners, Jesse, he put every storm comes to an end. Like we said earlier, every storm passes. It's just like life. Storm comes in, it rains for a couple days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever, but there's sometimes it rains for a whole week, but the sun comes out the next day after that, and everything goes back to normal. Second one from Linda. We all fight silent battles we tell no one about. I'm sorry you are going through this. What happened? What happened does not define you. I am here for you. You are not alone. It's okay to cry. If you ever need a shoulder to lean on or vent, to I'm all ears. This is a judgment-free zone. Don't resort to drugs or alcohol to numb, fix your problems. Nothing good will ever come of it. I speak from experience. This pain won't last forever. Mm-hmm. And I think she wrote everything that we had just talked about.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Summarize
of everything we just talked about. So thank you. You want to read that last one?
Yeah, this one is from. It's just a rando that I have on Instagram.
Yeah,
it says RARS, but it says keep your head down, push through. Don't let your trauma turn you into the source of someone else's trauma. It's going to get easier with time, even when it doesn't feel like it will.
Yeah. Yes. And those are all great ones. Thank you, everybody, for responding and
thank you.
Engaging.
We'll put some more up.
Yep. Definitely put some more up. And I think I'll end with don't let it be an excuse. Mm-hmm. When you're going through some stuff, I get it, right? We all go through some stuff. I've been through my stuff. Chris has been through his stuff. Mm-hmm. I think the easiest thing is you can make it an excuse, right? Excuse not to work out. Excuse not to go do this. Excuse not to go do that.
Oh, I didn't even say that. I worked out 2 days this week, and I was like, all right, sorry. That was
Let's go.
I meant to. I was like, that was something that I did for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. So don't let it be an excuse. I mean, we all got to get through it. We all, at the end of the day, what you want to do is what's going to make you feel better, right? And whether it's working out, whether it's going hanging with your friends, whether it's going to see your parents, go see your kids, go see, your friends, if I ever said that, there's things in life that get you back to zero. I'll keep saying that. That's the way I look at it.
Keep you recharged.
I'm getting to that zone right now. I got 3 more days, and then I get, what is it? 5. Is it 5? Let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, so it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get whole 8 days of no communication from work. Yeah, 8 days of no communication, no work shit, because we're all shut down. So this is my favorite time of year. And then next year, I think
you get to focus on yourself.
Yes,
cool. That's
recharge, focus, get back into it. Because 2026 is gonna be a crazy one. So yeah, man.
But remember to make that choice that you make, either work out or. Make sure it's a choice for you. Don't make it a chore. Because once it's a chore, then it's not recharging you. It's not helping you out,
Yeah. Let's see. So this video that I sent you from fucking. All right. So moving on now. Thank you again for staying with us through that PTSD segment and trauma. Hope you guys are having a great Christmas. Hope you guys have a happy new year from the Werkz. I know this might be a hard time for a lot of people. I know a lot of loved ones are lost during this month or month before, or even going into the new year. If you are going through some stuff like that where you are losing somebody, please get some help. Talk to somebody, get a therapist, keep your family close. Talk to your family if you need to. If you don't want to talk to somebody else, talk to your friends. Help yourself. Get through it. Storm will pass. Yeah, man. So that is that for that segment. So we're moving on to now the pod. I did send you that video of the skydiving accident, or not accident, but almost accident.
Oh no, that was an accident. What?
Dog. Talking about already having a fear of heights.
Go through it.
So basically, the video is they're basically skydiving. One of the instructor, I hope he's the instructor, because if he wasn't, damn, for the first time and being an act like that is crazy. So he gets stuck on the outside of the plane.
Well, they're they're getting ready to jump out,
Mm-hmm.
and then one guy. There's two guys on the door.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's getting ready to jump. The other one, the wind takes his pull chute.
Yep.
And it rips out his parachute.
Mm-hmm.
The first guy jumps out, and then the second guy just gets ripped out because his parachute goes up, and it gets tangled up in the tail
Of the plane. Mm-hmm.
And now he's stuck,
Mm-hmm.
dangling from the tail of the plane. That is crazy.
Scariest moment I've seen. I'm never doing that. I'm never skydiving. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever?
No, but I want to.
So if you ever do that, I'm just
This video is not putting any check marks in the go ahead and do it, but
it's not giving you the let's do this.
But I want to do it. The thing is, like I've seen a lot of like parachuting, and like even the way like they pack their chutes and everything. Like I've seen videos of that, so I know that when you have a parachute with you, it's not just one. And it's not two. There's three
total?
different. Yeah, there's 3 total parachutes that you have. You have your main one. That's the one that everyone always sees. There's a second emergency one that they have. And that one is, I think it's half the size of the main one. And then there's one last one that's like the last ditch effort. Like this thing is not going to, it's not a big parachute, but it'll be enough for you to hit the ground and still be alive. Like you're gonna be fucked up.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna slow your descent.
It's gonna slow your descent. You know, obviously depending how high you really are. But yeah, that. So I saw that video, and then I was just like, oh, what's he gonna do? Because he gets tangled up in it, and I can see him like trying to cut the lines, and I was just like, okay, like, but I think in my mind I'm just like, cut 2 more lines, right?
Yeah.
Like he had like 9 or whatever what it was, and he cut out like 3, and I guess that took him away from the plane. But then after, he's still in the
he's still stuck. That's what I'm like.
He's still stuck in it, and I was just like, cut some more lines. Obviously, this is just me looking at a video after. Like I can't tell him what to do. And then he pulls his other chute, and I was like, is that chute gonna get like tangled up with the other one? But no, I think it
broke off. Yeah,
I think it broke off, and it was fine. But still, man,
still crazy.
It was. I was sitting there like grabbing my hands, like just cut more. Like
I was just like, man, he might have shit himself, because that was one of those like, if you get stuck on the tail of the plane with your parachute, I'm thinking to myself, you're basically you're a goner. You know, because how are you gonna get out? Because that shit is stuck to your back. It's not like you're having 150-mile winds or whatever winds you have coming at you. Whoa, when you're flying in a plane and trying to be suspended from a plane that you're stuck to, trying to get this fucking parachute off your back because it's stuck to the plane that's dry. And to me, I was just like, man, you're in a no-win situation right there.
Seriously.
So, you know, thank God he got out. I'm not sure if he made it down safely, but fuck. I was like,
I think he did.
Goner.
But still.
But yeah, man. All right, we get into our idiot of the week. I sent you a video of some lady door dashing, and she sprayed. I want to say it's like fucking.
I think it's pepper spray, right?
It looked like pepper spray to me.
Yeah.
But it could have been any kind of chemical.
Yeah,
you know,
whatever.
Sick ass food. But yeah, shit. And then so this gets back to my original statement I did like a while ago about these idiots who get caught doing some stupid ass shit. I think there was that one video of that guy that was putting a syringe chemical under the family's door, and then they were getting sick.
Oh yeah,
and then he finally got caught. Like I'm like, bro, there's cameras everywhere, like everywhere. There's either a fucking Ring camera, security camera, people's phone cameras. Like, I don't understand why people still keep getting caught doing stupid shit like this, because it's like.
Seriously.
You know, like after you know, right? I mean, before it was like,
do they not?
Maybe.
Is that a camera?
Yeah.
Is that not?
Maybe I'll get caught. Maybe I won't. Now it's like.
You're going to get caught.
It's much more than 50-50 now. It's like, I would say it's like 85%.
Yeah, definitely.
you're gonna get caught.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you? Now it's 85%. Like you're really putting yourself at risk for what? Right? For what?
My question when I saw the video, do you think that was before or after she realized that she was getting a tip?
That was before. I think it was one of those like, oh,
she just dropped it down and then didn't even check if she got
she probably thought she wasn't getting a tip,
mm-hmm.
and was like, I'm gonna spray this shit on this food. Fuck you. There's one. There's a one video. Have you seen the one video that I know everyone's probably seen this video where the lady is like fucked up her order, or was saying like fuck you, and the lady was coming out with a cash tip instead of tipping her on the DoorDash.
Oh,
so she was pissed.
And
then she was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry. I missed it." Like, no, you keep the tip. Like, like I fucked your shit up. I'm sorry. And I was like, dig, like, that type of shit is like crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. I was talking about this with my supervisor. He never DoorDash. He's never done DoorDash to order food or whatever. And I showed him the video when you sent it to me. I was like, look at that. He goes, she probably didn't get a tip.
Yeah. And
I was like, okay, well, that's stupid. Like, why would you ruin someone's food just because you didn't get a tip? Like, and this gets back to, I guess, the tipping that we were talking about. Like, I just wish that they just put the tip included. That way they don't have to worry about it. It's going to be more expensive. I'm still going to buy the food.
Yeah.
Like, but if you give me an option to tip or not tip, everyone, I would think most people are going to not tip.
Yeah.
Just include it, and then we don't have to worry about this.
Well, like with me, like if I know I'm getting on this app, I know I'm going to have to pay a tip. Because for one, I don't want them to fuck with my food. I'm thinking already subconsciously, like, if I'm doing this, one, I'm going to pay a tip, and two, I'm paying for priority.
But that's the thing. I don't think that they know they're getting a tip until it's completed. Right? So it's not like, oh, I'm going to pick this specific route because they're tipping.
I don't know. Because Uber Eats, you pick, before they place the order, like you pick if you're giving them a tip.
No, yeah, but I don't think the app tells the driver if they're going to get a tip.
That's stupid.
So you don't know.
Yeah, that's
so
dumb.
You can go up and drop off the food, and either you're getting a tip or you're not getting a tip.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And I know in the app it'll tell you if you don't do a tip, it'll give you like a second little.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to tip after?
Yeah, something like that. But I always tip. I don't know if I'm like the best tipper on there, but normally it's if it's like a 30 and under situation, I'm giving you $5, bro. Like you're not getting the percentage off of that.
The most, yeah.
But if it's like 50 and up, like I'll do the percentage, and I'm sorry, you're getting the bottom one. You're getting the 18%, my guy. Like, but
and when did it go to 18% to start? Wasn't it was like 15?
It was 15.
Before?
I think it was
15, 18, 20.
I think I think what happened was they were doing they did 10, 12, and 15.
There it is.
And everybody kept doing the low one, so they're like, you know what? Let's just bump it up.
Dog,
that way the lowest one is 18.
I was thinking about the other day, like, when did we start at 18?
Yeah.
Like everywhere now, it's that way.
Everywhere's 18. Yeah, there's
18. I'm like, well, when did we fucking start at 18? Like, what the hell?
I normally do. I do the. I just put $5. Doing $5.
Yeah.
And I think they're happy with that. So I would normally when I order my food, it's not like they're going like 30 miles.
Yeah.
And I don't even think you can do that unless you pick like the further options. But for me, it's always like you're going maybe 5 miles and you're just picking it up. That's a $2.50 right there, and then you're dropping it off on my door. That's another $2.50. Yep. My guy, you got $5. Yep. You got paid for that, and it's your job. So your gas should be already accounted for that.
Yeah.
So cool. I don't know. That's the way I feel. At restaurants, I do pay a little bit more just because I don't know. They're in my face, and I don't want to.
Well, to be like,
I don't want to be that person where like you didn't give me a tip. Like now I gotta run.
Well, for me, like
because I'm running, bitch.
I tip at. I am
not taking that conversation.
I tip at the restaurant depending on how you serve, right? Mm-hmm. So like, if I'm annoyed because you keep coming back to the table and asking me if I'm okay, you're gonna get a tip because at that point it's like, all right, you're waiting on me for hand on hand, like. making sure that I'm okay. Now, if you come to my table, I order my food, and then I don't see you anymore.
Oh,
that you ain't getting shit from me. I'm saying right now, like you ain't getting nothing from me.
You're getting my loose bills.
That's what
you're getting my loose bills. They might be $2, might be $3.
I'm sorry, I don't carry cash, my G. So you ain't getting shit from me.
I think. Hold on. I'll show you.
He's like, whoever's getting.
Hopefully my ID don't show up, but.
You got like $2. You lucky.
If I go to a restaurant, my guy, right now you only getting $2 because that's what's in my wallet.
No, you're a better man than me. I ain't got shit in my wallet. All my shit is not credit card, debit card transactions, my G. I don't carry cash, and and if I do carry cash, it's only for a little bit because then I get jacked. So, yeah.
I like the tablet. Where like you go to Chili's or whatever.
Yeah, all that too. Yeah,
you just do it right there, and you got to worry about it. Yeah. It hits the green light, and they don't know if they got a tip until after I've left. So
he's like, got him. All right, you want to talk about the other one you sent for Idiot of the Week?
Oh yeah, So the idiot of the week, I nominate this guy. It was a naked man arrested at Planet Fitness. He tells the police he thought the gym was a judgment-free zone.
and it's Planet Fitness. Like Planet Fitness is like one of the strictest gyms. Like they don't let you yell. Mm-hmm. They don't let you grunt. They even have like alarms if you like drop the weight or some shit.
Oh yeah, they have some.
Yeah, they're fucking strict as fuck.
That one, I don't know if you want to talk about that. I think that's kind of dumb. Yeah, like you're at the gym, like what?
To me, it's like it's yeah.
But anyway, so back to this guy. That is dumb. What happened to base level human decency? Right? Can I ask that question? What happened to it? Like, can we not be respectful to other people and just chill? Or do we have to antagonize everybody? Because that's what it feels like nowadays.
It's the latter because everyone wants to do that, or not everybody. I would say a lot of
that's one reason why I don't like going to the stores anymore.
Yeah,
I don't like going inside a store because people are always up in your business. You go to the line, you go to pay. Motherfucker, can you step back two steps, please? Like, why you gotta be on me? I can
smell you. I know what deodorant you're wearing.
Or if you're not wearing deodorant, which please wear some.
God damn.
But seriously, like,
yeah, I think
can we get back to at least some base level human decency? Don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you.
Yep.
Right.
Just let me get here, let me pay and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and talk to you. I don't want you to see what I'm buying.
We all don't want to be here, but we have to be here.
Yes.
Please zipper into the fucking freeway.
Yeah.
Another one. I know we keep saying it. Yeah. I know we keep saying it, but please make it work. And,
yeah, man.
And I'm sorry. My turn signal is not asking you. I'm telling you what I'm doing. All right?
That is 100% facts. Please. All right. And we coming up to the Addison Song of the Week.
Addison Song of the Week. I was trying to be good at the beginning of the episode, and I was trying to look up the Addison Song of the Week before we started, and I fucked up, and now I don't have it. Go to the playlists, and there we go. And all right, so it was the last. I think he has 4. He has Calladita by Bad Bunny because I think he went to go see Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah, and
in Mexico. So
thank you to Addison for bringing me back the Death Whistle.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, nice. I told him when he was going, I was like, I regret not getting it last time. And I was like, if you go, just if you can get it for me, that'd be great. And he did. So thank you.
Nice. Hey. And then he also has La Mudanza, another Bad Bunny, because I think he was there. And that looked cool though on his Instagram.
Yeah,
he did it. He also put up Punk Tactics by Joey Valence and Bra, right? BRAE.
BRE, Bra.
And then Turn the Lights Off featuring John Cato.
Thank you, Addison, again.
Yep.
I was gonna say something about his trip, but I'll wait for him to come on the pod. So he can,
my bad. Sorry.
He can talk. No, I meant like say something about what happened on his trip.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I want him to come on the pod and kind of update us on how he enjoyed Mexico City. And he was one thing I did tell him about I was like, the trains, bro.
Oh,
the trains. And he's like, I don't think we're gonna. And I'm like, you're gonna probably have to, because Ubering out there is no bueno.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's expensive
unless
and
you have
crazy
to have
traffic.
to. I told him unless you have to.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you're probably gonna be taking the train.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and it's crazy.
Oh.
And then he came back. He's like, you're right. I was like, yeah, man, it's just crazy, bro. But yeah, so shout out to Addison again for doing the Addison Song of the Week. I think we might change. I was thinking about doing Addison's song lyric of the week. Maybe something that he can kind of fish up, drop in a lyric, instead of doing a song. But yeah, we'll talk about that next year. All right, man, we're getting to the end of the pod, and we have the leave you with this. PTSD and trauma don't make you broken; they make you human. A human who survives something hard, painful, or overwhelming. Healing is about pretending it didn't happen. Healing isn't about pretending it didn't happen. It's about learning to breathe again, trust again, and live again at your own pace. If you're dealing with trauma, you don't have to go through it alone. Your story isn't over. In fact, healing is the part where you're finally starting to reclaim your power. So that was my leave you with this for this episode 147.
Truth. Mm-hmm.
You have anything before we?
I was trying to find something, but nope. We can leave it on that because that's good.
All right, man. Well, this is episode 147 of the Werkz. Mm-hmm. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. What does that say? Jolly. Have a jolly Christmas. Have a Sithmas.
Have a jolly Sithmas.
Hope everyone has a great one. We'll see you in January. And this is episode 147.
This is episode 147
of the Werkz. We'll catch you on the next one.
Back, baby. Shout out Juice on the beat.